and it's been...
Yeah.
Does it not sound exactly like
That's
that?
good.
I'm telling you, dude, it sounds exactly like that.
Yeah. Billie Eilish, g'day, mate. How are you? Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Good to have you on, Tiger.
Well,
It's really good, champ.
Fourth time to Australia?
Yeah.
Wow, at the age of 20 already.
Yeah, I know.
And tonight's your first night at Kudos Bank Arena, which we're so excited about. You got 3 shows. It's going to be unbelievable. Are you nervous? I mean, you were playing to 500 people when you were 16, and then a year later you're playing to like 20, 30,000 people.
Pretty crazy.
So, I mean, this must be cruising now, isn't it?
It's nuts. It's so sick. Like, the show that I get to do, I mean, you know, I just did 3 in New Zealand, and like, God, I just get up on the stage and I'm just like, it never feels normal.
Yeah.
And every show I have to stand there for a second and actually just look around the room.
And take it in.
And it's a crazy feeling.
Well, and the best thing about you like to converse with the crowd as well. So you have
Yeah.
conversations,
Yeah.
you get people up, you talk.
Yeah.
Is that a big thing for you? Like,
It's got to be that way.
Yes.
To me, I was saying this yesterday, like, I really don't like the idea of doing a show for people. Like,
Sure.
I want them to be like with me at the show, like
All
doing the
part of
show
it.
with me. If there was a show that I did and I come off stage and I wasn't happy about it for whatever the reason was, it's almost always that it felt like the crowd was there watching a show.
Yes.
And I was the show that they were watching,
Sure.
instead of
Wasn't integrated.
it was like, it wasn't interactive. I want them to be doing as much of the show as I'm doing.
I was at your first Coachella performance, and you had
no.
had technical problems.
Yes.
But see, we knew with lights and stuff, we understood. But the way that you interacted with the crowd, I would not have known, because. And then watching your documentary, The World's a Little Blurry,
Yeah.
I could see like you beforehand. Like, I would have had a meltdown.
I know. Tell me
You're
about
just
it.
about to go out, and everything just shuts down.
So much build-up.
But you then all of a sudden, as soon as you hit that stage, Billy, is it just you switch on? Yeah, you have to, don't you?
It's crazy.
Can you remember you started writing music at 11? What was your first song?
Okay, when I was a kid,
Yeah.
I was writing songs like a kid.
Yep.
Like, I was constantly singing and constantly making stuff up, but
Yep.
it wasn't like a song.
Right.
So I wrote like little songs when I was a kid. When I was like,
Like songs about Barbie and-
5-ish. Yeah, when I was like 5, I wrote a song with a friend on my ukulele about like ukuleles. And then like grass and
Give it
flowers.
to us. We'll play it on Nova.
I will.
Billie Eilish ukulele
Yeah, I'll just
song.
record it. I'll just record it
Yeah,
now.
we're
Put it
all
out.
Exclusive
But can you?
and
What's the
action.
But
one
my
that's-
first,
lyrics?
my first song, it was either a song that I wrote called "Why Not" or a song that I wrote called "Fingers Crossed." I mean, it was like a lost love song, but it was really about The Walking Dead. My mom actually was teaching a songwriting class, and one of the exercises was like, go home and watch your favorite TV show or watch a TV show or whatever, and anything that sticks out to you that could be a lyric or could be like a just anything interesting, just write it down. And I was watching The Walking Dead because I was like 11 and I liked The Walking Dead. And I wrote down a bunch of the things that they said in it and like the episode titles and like, so I wrote a song like about it. But it's very like, you wouldn't know that.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just, it sounds like I'm just talking
Is
about.
there a recording of that?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yes, there is.
We put it out on SoundCloud when I was
great.
like 13.
Okay,
yeah.
we're going to play that.
Hey, can you tell me too, and I love that Australia is important to you as well because of the sound that you got from the
Yep.
buzzer when you crossed the road. Like, I love watching that.
Yeah.
Have you picked up any new sounds in Australia since you've been here this time?
Dude, I haven't been like, I
Police
don't go out
siren,
like I used to be like, I used to go out and like walk around and do stuff. And I don't do that as much because life is a little different.
What about when you scan your food like at self-checkout in the supermarket?
check
Yeah,
out's
that
not
could
bad.
do it.
Because,
So.
I mean, it's a famous thing too here that our crows, and it's been...
Yeah.
Does it not sound exactly like
That's
that?
good.
Actually, I do have a recording from the last time I was here, and it's called Sydney Birds.
Yeah.
And it's from 2019, and it was I was standing on the balcony in the hotel room, and I was just going. That I'm telling you, dude, it sounds exactly like that.
yes.
Can I give you my dolphin?
Yeah, please.
It's not bad. I mean, he did it this
Your mouth
morning.
isn't even open, dog.
Yes, just here.
That's pretty good.
Don't try to get yourself onto a Billie Eilish song.
I can't believe you're going to write a song about my sound. That is so kind of you.
Hey,
Birds and
pretty
Dolphins
good.
of Sydney.
That's pretty
Can
good.
we ask? I know you've written a James Bond song. You've won an Oscar
Yes.
for that. Congratulations!
Oh, thank you.
Queen's just passed away. We've been dedicating our show to it a bit over here, and obviously she meant a lot to us here in Australia. You met the royals, but protocol went out the door apparently.
I had it all ready to go. I was like studying
Well, like
what the
curtsies
etiquette
and
was
stuff.
supposed to be. I was like ready to curtsy. I was ready to not shake a hand. I was ready to not ask questions and not be spoken to unless I'm not speaking unless I'm spoken to. And I was so worried about it too. I was like, I'm not gonna know how to do it. And they all walked in and they were like, "What's up? How are you? How's it going?" And I was like, "Oh my god!" And it was funny. I was with Phoebe Waller-Bridge and she was standing there, and Phineas and I were like, "Phoebe, do you know the protocols? And like, do you know that you have to curtsy?" And she was like, "No." And we were like, "Oh, okay." Nobody prepped you on the protocols, and she was like, "No." Like, and we thought it was like this big, like it had to be like these are the rules, these are the rules. And they walk in and.
It was
all
all just
gone.
conversation.
Which was great. They were just so nice
High-fiving,
and like charming.
hugs.
yeah.
I love that.
20 years of
Love
age.
it.
All right, just before I like,
What do you got?
Well, just before you go, my big question was like the world's a little blurry. Is it a little more focused now? I thought that was quite deep. That question. That was the
That's
last
good, mate.
question before
Did you
we
write
go.
that down? You've done really well with
That's
that
a good
one.
one.
We're
That's
very
a good
proud of
Is it
you.
more
question.
focused for Billie Eilish now?
I really think it is.
Yep.
Life feels really good right now.
Well, you're happier than ever. That's out now.
You know,
That's
I'm
the new
happier
album.
than ever. Yeah.
We're so glad to have you in our country.
I'm stoked to be here. I'm very thrilled right now.
We're so excited about Birds of Sydney. It's going to be a fantastic song.
And
Don't
the
open
dog.
with it tonight.
And the
Give it a
dog.
bit more time, but it's very exciting.
Thank you, Billy.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Billy.
Thanks, guys.